So starting the test drive in this GT63 here, having it in comfort mode, really like just how this car is overall. It's very comfortable, it's very quick, but it has a subtle presence to it. It doesn't turn heads, but if you know what it is, you know what it is. And this thing is a monster with the horsepower and torque numbers that it has. Now, this being a Mercedes, there's always something weird that kind of comes along where you're thinking, okay, why in the world would they do something like this? So this car has the button I showed earlier that has shortcuts for the nav, the phone, and all of that. And it's just a bit wonky. I like the idea of it, but it just kind of pops out every so often. So there's an easy way to get in there if you have the right tool to put the button back. But for me, it's kind of sitting in a hole here because it was a little loose. I don't know if it was from time or if it was messed up. I know it was messed up before, but I don't know if it was on its last leg before or if it just kind of gave out. When I touched it, that was the last straw. But things like that just kind of get on my nerves when it comes to Mercedes. Now, with that being said, these are still beautiful cars. They're still very nice cars. The powertrains and the bodies and all that stuff, I don't see a lot of issues with that. But when it comes to the interior trim pieces, specifically when I think about the window switches, the sunroof controls, and just these little toggle buttons, and these infotainment, I don't even know what to call them, like systems. It's not the system, but you know, the little button that goes there, it's like soft touch. It's not the most reliable. But I mean, they're kind of cheap fixes if you know where to look on Amazon and can do the work yourself. But you take it to the dealer, it gets very expensive. But I have a little space behind me. We're gonna give it a pull here. Here we go. Oh yeah, that is nice. The force was so crazy that actually I'm gonna try and hit this gap. Oh man, yeah, this thing is nuts. But when I hit the ramp there was so much force that it actually slid the sunshade back. And that's some kind of power, man. That is something. But I want to give another huge thanks to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro and Auto Pro Nashville for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, actually the third link, and I'll make sure local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. Now, if you do want a new one, click that second link down below and I can hook you up there as well. But I mean, the ride coming down the interstate there was fantastic. It's not an S-Class, okay? So it doesn't ride like an S-Class, but for this to be an AMG GT63, the ride is very impressive, as is the power. Now, this car is only 80 grand, which I think is a steal at this point. 156 grand sticker, less than 33,000 miles on it, still performs like new, still brakes like new, steers like new. Everything feels premium. Again, the only issue that I see is going to be the buttons, just the things that happen with Mercedes. Again, if you've seen one of my older Maybach reviews, some of those, the reason that they sticker for 200 grand and then 3 years later, 20,000 miles, they're 80 grand is because a lot of the fancy stuff kind of goes out. But here, not really seeing that other than, again, this button that's right here that's kind of falling through, which needs to be popped back in. It's just held in by clips, and it's something that can be easily done by somebody who knows what they're doing. But I mean, the car itself, again, for what you get here, you get a lot. And I'm not just talking about 500 plus horsepower, almost 600 pound-feet of torque. I'm talking about this insane interior, the sound system. It's just it's a very, very, very nice car in every way. Power, just overall luxury, amenities, you can't go wrong. Now, I really don't have, except for what I keep complaining about, there's really nothing else I'd change about this car. The 4-liter twin turbo V8 is great. The transmission is snappy. And this is all within the comfort mode as well. I mean, in Sport Plus mode, it's an animal, but even in the comfort mode, just regular driving, it's still fantastic to drive. It's still fun to drive. It's still comfortable. But I mean, this interior feels great, looks great. Love the screens. Visibility is actually really good for a car like this. And I can't stress this enough. Again, you get this for almost half price at 80 grand and it being 5 years old. But I mean, just a phenomenal car, whether you're looking for luxury, performance, or if you're looking for that perfect hybrid, this is the way to go. And with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2020 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT63.